I want you to watch this entire video. This is a whole episode talking about friends. Sit back, relax. I know I'm sitting in one spot in the same spot, but honey, you will love this video. I want you, honey, to watch it. Get into the blue hair though. Get into the blue hair. All right, let's go.
No, today, I just woke up and I said, no, instead of waiting on a good day, waiting around, through ups and downs, waiting on something to happen, I just said,
Alright. I wanted to sit my behind in my clear chair. Yeah, kiss me. Yeah, no. What's up, SOSA SQUAD? It's your girl, Sammie Sosa, and I am back with another freaking video. Today, y'all, I want to talk to y'all about, obviously you can tell by the title, friends. How to be a friend. Are you a real friend? The importance of friendship. Friendship in our 20s opposed to our teen years type video, okay? I feel like it is something that is not talked about enough, and is not talked about in a sense of it being an actual relationship. You know what I mean? As a young adult, someone who is in her mid-20s, getting up there, y'all got dogged, getting a little old, I feel like I have finally learned like the true meaning of friendship and how to actually be a real friend. I am someone who values every single relationship that I have in real life. I love people. I'm a people person, but if you have any type of actual attachment to me, we stuck for life until you cross me, okay? Or I feel like this is not it anymore. There are just a few things that I want to go over. This video may have to be a few parts because I know there is a lot that goes into talking about friendship, okay? So I am a person, like I said, who values friendship, and I along the way have built super duper tight relationships. I have been in a predicament where I had to let friendships go. Maybe they weren't true friendships from jump, maybe they were more like acquaintance type things, but it happened. It was a part of my journey. It's a part of life. But I want to just talk to you about that F word, okay? Because it is super duper 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 left alone, and it's more to life than just, oh, this is my friend type thing, okay? So before we jump into the video, you gotta do something for me real quick. Thank you. Cool. I am a long-winded person, and I want you to tag along with me for the next couple of minutes. I know it's going to be a little long, but hopefully you find something valuable in today's video, because I feel like somebody gonna be touched by this, and that's the whole point, is to touch lives and to help one another out, okay? So this right here, what I'm about to show y'all right now, is my favorite app in the entire world. And that is Pinterest, okay? I use Pinterest for every single thing. Every single thing. You call me old, you call me whatever, but baby, download Pinterest and you will thank me later, because I'm telling you, Pinterest is worth it. Every single day of my life, I love to go on Pinterest and I read these quotes. I read positive affirmations. I love to read anything about how life is going to be better, how life will never just leave you in this one dump forever. Like, things will always look up and look if it's in the will, okay? I'm going to read like 3 quotes from Pinterest that I recently found that I really think hold near and dear to this video and will make so much sense once you hear them. I screenshot quotes all of the time. I don't know what it is or why, but I just really love to read and to know that there are people out there like me who are going through the same things, who are experiencing the same up and down emotions of relationships. If it be an intimate relationship with your partner, if it be an intimate friendship, sometimes friendships start as friendships and they lead on to other things, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because you need to be a friend. You need to be friends first before you can jump to the next level, because if y'all can't even be around each other and get along and be on one accord, baby, the relationship ain't about to work. And that's all I want to say on that, okay? So back to the quote. Where is it? I know it was and this is off Twitter. It said, "My soul is too sensitive for meaningless relationships and friendships. I value them deeply." And this hit me so hard because over the past like 2 years, I would say I've really built some really genuine and really tight friendships. And even with like my best friend, like we've been friends for over 15 years, but I feel like now our friendship has like literally elevated. And it's crazy because we are way farther apart from each other than we ever been before, but the bond is just so pure and it's so tight. And I love my homie. That's my bro. And you know you my bro. If you watch me, you my bro. I am a ambiverted person. If you don't know what an ambivert is, basically a person who is an introvert and an extrovert, or has introvert qualities and extrovert qualities. I claim to be way more extroverted than introverted. I know I am. I just be on 10, but that's just how I was built apparently. Sometimes I feel like, okay, when I'm in my extroverted stage, I need to be around people. I need to be around great vibes. This is how I get my energy, how I thrive in life, how I freaking move from day to day. And then I also have points where I'm like, you know what, today ain't it. I don't really want to be around nobody. I like to be in my own bubble. My bubble is my bedroom. Is where I can shut my door and shut everybody out. It makes me feel super duper comfortable when I can reset my brain by being alone sometimes as well, if that made any sense at all. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna just zoom back a little bit real quick, because we need to read the definition of a friend before we can read about any quotes, okay? You know what I mean? The doggone Merriam-Webster's version, okay? Why not? Definition they give on Google is kind of vague, and on Merriam-Webster, but I am going to read that definition anyway. According to Merriam-Webster dictionary, friendship means the state of being friends. That's all they said. Very bland, very vague, like I said. But there is this other definition from a different website called betterhelp.com that said the definition of a true, T-R-U-E, true, we don't have enough of those, true friendships, oh my gosh, is someone who has your back no matter what. They watch out for you and ensure you are not in danger. They will never purposely lead you into making decisions that aren't good for you. A true friend will always have your best interest at heart. A lot of times, we as people feel like, when we're alone, we don't have people to talk to, that we need to just go out and make friends with whoever. Some of us are a little too friendly in that manner, and I don't think that's the healthiest thing to do, because your energy and your vibe and your like spectrum of telling if somebody's body language is off, or if they don't have your best interest at heart, you will feel that from jump, okay? And yes, there are people who can blindside you and actually make you think that, oh, we cool, we really out here thotting and bopping and having a good time together. But over this thing called time, it will tell you that this person from jump wasn't even in your circle for real. Let me know if you have experienced that, or if you've been that person, because sometimes we as people, we jack up and we are fake and we don't know how to actually be a friend. But I feel like we have to learn to be a friend before we can actually be a friend, if that made any sense. That definition really stated what a friend is for real. Someone who you can go to at any point, someone who will accept you for who you are, someone who will never, ever put you down, make you feel bad about yourself. You should be able to go to this person about issues that you are dealing with on a day-to-day basis, because a friend is supposed to be closer than a brother. You know what I mean? And that means male, female, or whatever non-binary definition you go by. It is perfectly fine to go to someone that you can literally let things out with. But if you feel like your guard is up with a certain person and you can't go to them, baby, you need to use that definition called acquaintance with that individual. Like I told you, it is something that shouldn't be played with. People play with it a lot because, oh, hey girl, you want to hang out today? Boom. Then y'all get together and they looking down on you like, oh, that outfit cute, but you should have wore a jean jacket instead of a gray jacket. I think that would look cuter on you. Instead of uplifting this person, you don't know how long it took that person to figure out this gray jacket is so much cuter than this blue jean jacket, or you know what, I'm not feeling the blue jeans today. Whatever that person was going through to get to this point, you weren't aware. And for you to just simply judge someone instead of uplifting them shows true character from jump. And I want you to be the person that reads the signs from jump. Do not wait till it's too late. And honey, let me tell you right now, there is nothing wrong with cutting somebody off. I do it all the time because I will protect my energy, my my sanity, my heart at all costs. I love to just be around people who love me for me, and I love them for them. I don't care what background you come from, but I care about those things. You know what I mean? But I'm not judging you at the heart. I'm looking at how you go about treating others, how you go about treating your family, how you go about taking care of business. That's what determines if we will be locked in, okay? Because it is so doggone important. You don't want to wake up one day thinking like, dang, all these people I've been hanging around really don't care about me for real. Only time they show up is when it's something in for them. They aren't there when the times are really hard, when the times are rough, when things aren't looking up for you. They aren't there. They ain't no friend, okay? So we need to like really look at each and every relationship that we are in right now and think about these things. Are these things like showing up in this person? And if they're not, we need to have a talk. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with pulling a person to the side. I do it all the time. Pulling a person to the side and going about it in a very respectful manner. I feel like there is a way to talk to people, even if y'all aren't on the same page. You know what I mean? I feel like it is super important to go in with mutual respect and going in and telling each other, or you being the person to vent that, hey, I don't think this is working and it hasn't been for a minute, and it's just signs that I've been seeing that we probably need to go our separate ways. Again, that is perfectly fine. That is normal. That is a very mature way to go about discontinuing an acquaintance, because like I said, friends are going to be there till one of y'all leave this world, because that day is coming for all of us. It's the real deal. It's a part of life. But while we are alive and well and alive and breathing, it's important to know if these people or people in your life are friends. Okay. Now, we got the definition of friend out the way. Let's go back and read 2 more quotes. Okay. All right. So next, oh my gosh, it's so crazy because y'all, I'm finally letting y'all in. I don't talk about stuff like this really, but I feel like it's super duper important to start. I also read this tweet. Okay, this ain't a quote. It said, if we friends, address the issue. Don't start doing weird sugar honey iced tea. Okay, don't start doing weird shit. And I'm gonna just say that. Let me tell you why. When you see somebody, or if you come across somebody and y'all been cool, okay, and I'm low-key experiencing this right now, right? And it's baby steps for your girl, but we gonna get to the bottom of it, okay? Now, when y'all hit it off from jump, and when I talk about y'all, I mean anybody. This video is for anybody. I don't care what age you are. I feel like everybody can be impacted by this video, okay? Okay. If y'all hit it off from jump, right? Y'all getting along, y'all cool, y'all, hey boo, you looking cute today, I like your outfit, boom, 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 pow. All right, let's go out and get some drinks, let's go out and have lunch, let's talk. Okay, no problem, y'all good, y'all getting toe up together, y'all having the time of your life. But over time, you start sensing that a person is showing signs of jealousy opposed to signs of empowerment, and opposed to signs of uplifting you, opposed to signs of someone being happy for you. It seems like every time you do something good, they find a way to bring you down. That ain't no friend, honey. That is somebody who is just like trying to copy and trying to be you, and it shouldn't be like that. And those type of relationships need to be cut off, because friends help you through the journey. This journey called life. If you go with an idea and they like, bro, you about to go, this is about to set you off. This is about to take you to even higher levels. We on our way to like bettering ourselves. Literally making you just feel like, boo, I had the right idea. It's time to just go forward and to take off. That's your friend. Now, if you got somebody, like I said, oh, that's cool. Dang. But I thought I saw somebody already doing that. It's okay. Your idea cute too. I like that. It's cute. It's cute. Don't really care about you. The minute they turn their back, they talking smack, bro. The minute you turn around, there go the mouth. There goes the doggone backstabbing. Like, what is wrong with being an upfront individual? And I don't know if it's the Taurus in me or if that's just how I'm made, but baby, when I got something going on with an individual, we getting it nipped in the bud. We pulling each other to the side. I nipped that junk in the bud from the start. And no, I promise you, like, it's so much better when you just take care of it from jump, opposed to like letting it boil up inside of your head. And sometimes the people don't even know that you got something like to say to them. They be like, oh, I thought we were good. You thought we were good, bro. We ain't good. We got to talk about something. Okay, so y'all talk about it. Y'all get out the way. And hey, if the talk says like, hey, this ain't getting nowhere, we just did all this for nothing, and my shoulder itching because I'm getting hot with this sweat, I'm gonna have to take the bad boy. And it's perfectly fine to just end it. Woo! We need to shave, but we ain't gonna shave today. I feel good. Yeah, energy is everything. Oh, if you the only one that gotta say hi all the time, or if you, and I know this sounds like childish stuff, but no. These are little signs, bro, and I'm talking from experience. And this ain't no shade towards nobody. I always try to do is sure it leave on good terms. And if it don't, guess what? Not my problem. I'm still going home and going to bed, bro. Like I'm always going with the respect that you deserve because I want respect in return. Unless we get to that point, because I ain't no pushover. I ain't no oh ma'am, no sir, you will not. And I don't talk bad about you. I don't put dirt on your name. And hopefully I get in return, but everybody is not me, and I don't expect that from everyone, you know? But I really, 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 really think and know that if a relationship is starting to get weird and y'all can't actually go to each other and talk about it and let each other know like, hey, I feel like something ain't right. Like, what do we need to do to fix this? Can we get past this? And if all of the checkpoints are saying no, then let it be. This thing called life. Every single day that you wake up, you might meet somebody new. You don't know how your day is going to go when you open your eyes. All you do is you go do your normal routine, or hey, you might wake up and want to do a different routine. We don't know what life or where life is going to lead us. So you don't know. You probably haven't even met your bestie yet. You probably haven't even met your group of friends yet. That is perfectly fine. What in the lint is going on? Move, right? But I really want you to simply just take a look at what's going on. And if you are one of those people who said, oh, I ain't got no friends, I don't know, I ain't got no real friends, or man, what's a friend? I wish I had those. Let me tell you right now. First of all, we virtual besties. That's what you gotta know. And that's on who? Me. Always come to me in my email, in my doggone, on my social media platforms. I don't care. And I am so serious. Like, now, if it's junk like flooding and it's just a ton and I don't see it, find me, try to get to me some way, somehow. I promise you, I'm going to try my best. And if I don't, I apologize in advance because I'm not trying to hurt nobody. But we virtual besties. Second of all, like I said, you may have not met your bestie yet. Third of all, you may be being held back by people you think are your real friends, but they are not. I will never forget, bro. Let me tell y'all about what I saw with my own two eyes like a month ago. So I'm at work doing my job, and it was this girl apparently who didn't meet yet, like who didn't arrive yet. And her friend was already there waiting for her. So before the girl arrived, apparently she went to the wrong place. And the girl like, no, we had such and such. And she like, oh, okay, I just went to other such and such, but I'm on my way. Girl, as soon as she hung up the phone, here she go. I didn't want her to come anyway. Why did you invite me? Not me, but why did you invite me? Why did you tell me to come meet y'all if I'm not wanted? Like, don't be that person. If you feel like you one of those people, you need to reevaluate yourself, honey. That is not okay. Backstabbing, sitting up in somebody's face when you really don't mess with them is the ultimate disrespect. And I'm going to say that because I see that jump too often. But you will not do that to me, okay? And if I find out, automatic, cut off, because why, bro? Why? There's no point in doing that, okay? Let's be frank, upfront, honest with one another. That is a friend. Now, one more quote. This quote right here, you got to save the best for last. Now, this doesn't include like the definition of a friend, but this shows how people judge people without getting to know them first. Okay, there are a lot of times where people will go in and judge someone just off what they see. Like, I know first impressions are everything. Some people have different tones. Some people have different ways of expressing hurt, expressing love, expressing when they're annoyed, people that are often misunderstood. Because back then I used to be one of those people that was misunderstood. When I'm just like in my zone or like doing what I gotta do and I'm not focusing on something, my face is completely like resting B word. My face tells everything when I'm in a great mood, when the expressions just come out, and it's just something I've been having my entire life. I used to be in the choir when I was a child, and like the piano player would be like, bro, your facial expressions tell everything. When somebody would like hit a note and I could hear, I was like, the hell? Like, bro, you okay? I would look back, I was like, facial expressions tell everything. So oftentimes I was one of those people that were mistaken for being mean, for being, I thought you didn't talk, you were super quiet. That goes back to my ambiverted self. My extroverted ways, I am not an extrovert if I don't mess with you. And that's that on that. Can be the most quiet thing in the room. Over like the last year have been the freaking best. I got so much happiness in my heart, support from individuals that I freaking didn't even know that I would cross paths with in life. And I am so thankful and so grateful for every single one of them. I freaking love you to death. And I'm hoping and praying that everything goes exactly the way you want it, and that you get everything that you deserve, because you are worth it. You are beautiful. We are going to fight through this thing called life together, friends. It says, never judge a book by its cover. And this is from an unknown author. It says it says it's so easy to walk by people and make judgments about who they are based on some small passing detail or flaw that you observed. Maybe their attitude appears to be rude. Maybe they aren't as outgoing as you are. Either way, without taking the time to actually get to know someone and hear what they've been through, you really have no right to judge anyone. The things we observe superficially are just that. They are false impressions that don't tell you anything about what others have actually experienced. Go. Take the time to really get to know people. Ask them what their story is and be a good listener. So my real name is Samantha. And the reason why I like that quote is because at the end it says be a good listener. And if you Google my name, honey, SAMANTHA means good listener. Okay, my name means good listener, but I love to be a listener. Ever since I've been a child, bro, my first time like actually hearing stories from other females or other girls when we were like in our preteens was like 6th grade. I remember one of my good friends, I used to go to her house all the time, and we would always have like real conversations. She was a couple years older than me, but she would tell me stories about her boyfriend, about life, and I was just so intrigued and so interested in like, dang, this is what people go through. Like, people actually experience these things even at 12, 13, 14 years old. And it was so like refreshing to like be able to listen and not judge. I didn't give a dog. I was not like, oh, thinking about like, you did that. Oh, you got a boyfriend. I don't. No, bro, no, that's just not me. How do you feel about friendships? I really, 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 really want to know. Are you a listener? Do you sit down and actually hear your friends out? Do you actually sit down and recognize that they aren't okay? Oh, I gotta include this. Okay. How to be a friend when you are the strong friend, or how to be a friend when you are the friend who is going through a depression or going through your own life situation. The reason why I can say this or say these things because I have been both, okay? Depressions, but we learn to get through and we learn to get out, because it will not win. And also the one that is a strong friend, the one that's there for everyone, that takes care and makes sure everyone is good. And I don't care if that's family, friends, whoever, kinships, all that stuff is important to me. If you are the strong friend, the best thing you could do is simply be there and give the person the opportunity to say whatever they have to say. You're not a therapist. No, you're not. And if you are, hell, you a therapist. You are there to hear the person out. And if they ask for your advice, give them the God's honest truth. Do not sugarcoat. Do not lie. Do not offend though. If you feel like you gotta just bring somebody down even while they're going through something, at that, when they're the most vulnerable, when they are super duper sensitive to the situation, damn, that is wrong, bro. I don't care if you sit there in silence for 2 hours, you there and you are there for your friend. That is what is needed in that given moment. If you are the one that is experiencing the depression and you need a friend, I want you to know that you should have someone you can talk to. And if you don't, that is perfectly fine, because like I said, it's okay to have your guard up and not trust individuals, because there are people out here who ruin that for you. But I want you to know that there is maybe somebody out there that won't. Not, please seek like therapy. I did go to college for child and family development, so I've seen things and I know about certain ways to get through certain situations, I want you to know that there's people out there that will listen, okay? There are hotlines, always a brighter side. Even if you don't see it, that bad boy is coming. It's this thing called patience and getting up and making sure we start over every single day. You know what I mean? By me having extroverted ways, am I getting on somebody's nerves? Am I doing too much? Am I like overextending myself? Then I thought about it like, no, if this person loves me for me and they know my extroverted ways, they gonna know that, okay, she needs that person to be in her bubble right now. She needs somebody to be there for her right now. And my friends show up every single time, and I'm so glad for that. Even with just FaceTime call. I think that I'm gonna wrap it up because I don't even know if somebody gonna watch this video. I just want to get on here and really try to start talking about things that need to be talked about. I always say I have a voice and I'm gonna use it. I am somebody. I am enough. I am worthy, and so are you. That's a quote I'm gonna say in today's video. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Oh! Make sure y'all go out, y'all have fun, y'all go on these lunch dates, y'all go on, bro, okay, real quick, dang it. Relationships are damn near relationships. They are actual relationships without the SC66 okay? And hell, some friendships lead to that. Your business, I ain't doing nobody, do your thing, bro. But make sure you treat your friendships like a relationship with boundaries, you know what I mean? Go on dates, friendship dates are important. Go have talks, go to the park, go on walks, do things that friends do, have sleepovers, freaking, if y'all even got a cuddle, I don't care, to be there for each other, okay? That subscribe button as well as the notification bell. My new freaking schedule is new uploads twice a week, every Tuesday and Saturday. You stay tuned for new videos twice a week. I've been very consistent lately and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I've really been having fun. I think this is really my time now. This video is, if it's meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force, convince, or worry over it. Let it flow, let it be, and let it come to you. You're attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. I love you, SOSA Squad. Remember these 3 things. You are loved, you are loved, and you are light, okay? I love you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Be out.